what about the battle of the TikTok? So here you go. You give them a product,
Right.
and they go and they use a different one.
Okay, so I have I start them off in what I call a boot camp. So it's 3 months of doing what I tell them to do. If they're serious about getting rid of the acne, and a part of that is you do not venture onto.
Don't waver.
Yes, you do. Yes, if you break the contract, it's not going to work, and I'll give your appointments to somebody else. So I make it clear in the beginning. I try to that, to get clear, it takes the blemish, the little microcomedone, about 3 months to get to the skin surface. So they've got to commit to that 3 months to see significant change or to even be clear in that time. But
Does anybody have 3 months nowadays? Everybody wants yesterday.
yes.
Can you fix it yesterday? It said on
Yes.
that TikTok that if I use this,
I know.
it'll be good. Or
In 3 days
Aquaphor.
or something. Yes, I've seen a acne ad with him, like, use this in 3 days, you'll see the difference. And I'm like, I don't know.
Well, that's another thing. Before and afters aren't necessarily real anymore. I don't
Right.
trust all of them.
Correct.
I trust word of mouth. If you're unsure, pick up the phone.
Yes.
Ask around.
Reviews are helpful.
Yes, reviews are helpful. And then you can actually, sometimes I'll even set my patients with another patient to communicate,
Okay.
like a parent, from
Okay,
one parent to
yes,
another
that's
parent.
a good idea.
And they
Yes.
kind of can, or one teenager to
Right.
another teenager.
Right.
They'll run across each other. I'll introduce them. And so they know, they also have a community that way.
Yes.
It's helpful. But it's also very unhelpful when you go out and buy something you're not supposed to buy
Yes.
and start integrating that into your program when we're working on another pathway.
Yes, exactly. So I do try, especially if they're teenagers, I always meet with the parent there in the beginning so the parent can hear
Yeah.
that. And then I also track how often they purchase products, because a lot of the times the mum will call or the dad and say, okay, they're not clearing. And I'll go back and I'm like, well, they haven't bought product off me for
Exactly.
like 3
Classic.
months. So they're either not using it, even though they tell me, yes, they're using it. So
Yeah.
yes, those teenagers are hard, but honestly, the young women and men that are kind of more towards 20 coming
Yeah.
in, they're a lot more motivated, and
They are. And
yeah.
sometimes they're spending their own money.
Yes.
So they're a lot more motivated
exactly
to fix
because
it.
they're invested in it, where the teenager is not so much.
Right.
And the Accutane on TikTok and that is the rave. So to a teenager, to anyone really, to take that pill
That's
is
what
a
they
lot
want.
less effort than having to do a routine twice a day.
Yeah.
So
It's become very trending again.
oh gosh, yes, the Accutane is scary. How
It's the
one. It doesn't matter
go-to.
if it's one pimple or a whole face. That's what
Nope.
the dermatologist will prescribe.
Well, and I first thing I love to share with everyone out there is that Accutane is not a clear. It's not a fix.
no, correct.
It's a remission thing. So you're on it. It puts you in remission like chemotherapy does. And then it can flare again. So you'll see these kids a year later or 6 months later,
Yes.
they'll need another round
Exactly.
of Accutane. And I see this, I don't know about you, but I see this in the clients that really aren't candidates for Accutane in the first place. Those are the ones, because there are Accutane candidates.
Right.
They're few and far between. I have them in my practice, and I will send them to someone when we get to that point. But most of the time, we're doing this for a few pustules, comedones, and the hormonal cystic acne that flares during a cycle.
Right.
That's not really the right time